We're here outside Pretoria. It's bitterly cold. And yes, Extreme Trail Talk are out on the trail again, chatting to trail runners. We are hopefully getting sort of out of lockdown. So this is a training run that Shane has put on with Trail Adventures. And we're going to chat to a couple of the runners and see what it's been like, how it's been for them while they've been in lockdown, and what do they feel about getting out and being able to get on the trails again. We've also got Nicky and Bennie, and we're going to be chatting to them about their preparation for Kaem 2020.
It's been really refreshing, pretty chilly, but I really enjoyed the trails. It's good to get out again.
This concept that Shane's put together with, it's a training exercise. How does that work for you?
Great. You get the opportunity to pick your time. So if you're an early morning person, you can come, at 7 and get your run in. If you want to snooze in a little bit later, you come in the afternoon when it's a bit warmer. I should have done that today.
And any crowds out there?
No, you probably see maybe 4 or 5 people max if you're there. On the 10 this morning, I saw 2 other people that had started before me. And then towards the end here, you catch up to some of the people doing the 5K. But yeah, you hardly see anyone, so you've got the freedom to run on your own at your own pace and just think about things.
This is the man, Shane Goldie and Giselle.
Yes.
And they've put this thing together, and this is a training run, am I right?
Well, actually, what happened when we had the whole issue with Corona, and that we decided that the only way we can actually have something like this is to make sure that it's healthy. Okay, so that was the first thing. We did a lot of presentations to government explaining what we wanted to do, and it was completely unique. Initially, Giselle and myself came up with the idea that we'd get everybody to run in 10-minute intervals. Okay, that was the first thing, which was obviously unique in running in South Africa. In the world, in actual fact, we were the first one to do it.
Well, we were quite happy about it because we used to do these trails quite a bit, and then the corona hit us, so we couldn't run anymore. And so we're quite happy that we can do this again.
You do find yourself out on the trail on your own quite a bit regardless, so it's not really that different. In a way, it's a little bit better because you're not trying to pass people or have people pass you the whole time. Just this little bit of social interaction, where there's like 10 people or whatever, it's still better than being completely alone, and also having the times come out at the end of the day. You kind of see how you ran, how you fared against the whole pool of people who ran throughout the day. So it is actually quite cool.
And everybody had to wear a mask, and we got them to clean their hands, and when you overtake, you had to be 2 meters away, etc., etc. So we try to do it as good as possible according to the health regulations, which we did. But Giselle's actually the one that does all the hard work here. I just talk, and Giselle does all the work. So maybe she can explain to you a little bit about our dogs, because that's become very big in our program.
So a lot of people also want to train with their dogs, and a lot of places don't allow dogs to run. So we provide people a space and a place where they can go and run in a safe environment with their dogs. So they can go and have adventures with them every weekend. So we normally have it on a Saturday, but now with these type of exercise park days, people can bring their dogs along to have some runs with their dogs.
The last time we spoke to these two, it was before lockdown and everything was going according to plan, and then it all happened. Corona came along, and now we're back and we're training again out in the open. I know that both of you have been flat out at home doing all kinds of crazy things. Tell me what you've been up to for the last few months.
Well, I did the comrades in my backyard, and then Nicky had to just somehow top that, and she did 100 miles in her backyard. So, well done.
Thanks, Ben.
And how much fun was that?
It wasn't too bad. From the mental side, I was okay, but all those sharp turns and stop-starts and round actually took quite a toll on your body. So my ankles and knees took a bit of shots, but it was actually quite a cool experience, something different. Can't say I'd rush to go back and do it again, but at least I can say I've done another 100 miler.
And you've kept fit in the meantime?
Yeah, I've tried to keep fit. Thank goodness I had a treadmill and an indoor trainer. But now I'm super excited that we've got these kind of events now going forward, so we can at least get outdoors a bit.
And what is the plan for today?
Well, the plan was to do just like a quick 10K run, but now it started raining, and the motivation for keeping fit isn't really there, because what are we training for? What race? Well, there's one race that I definitely have on my list, and that's the Kalahari Grabies. I'm definitely going to be there, but to keep fit for that now, it's still way in the future. So if I'm not going to run today, I won't be unfit.
Well, let me tell you, they say it never rains in the Kalahari. And we've had almost every year there's been rain. So you're not going to be disappointed if you go and train in this.
Yeah, there's rain there, but it's not that cold.
Tell everybody how cold it is today.
Well, it's actually not that cold. Yesterday was much colder, and I'm a Free State boykie coming from the Eastern Free State, and they measured -10 yesterday. So I'm actually used to much colder weather. This isn't that cold. So.
What's your advice to people that are preparing for Kalahari Grabies Extreme Marathon this year?
Well, get your long runs in, because it's going to be a long run, and get them in during the heat of the day. So you might still wait for the heat now, but yeah, get some heat training in, and obviously don't be lazy like me. Don't train without your pack. Go for those runs with a 6 kg, 7 kg pack on your back, because otherwise you get a huge surprise at the Kalahari.
This is the best run. It's really lovely, and the part where you go through the trees and that's next to the river. It's really nice. It's really beautiful. Only the 5. Yeah.
Okay, what about you? 5?
5. Trying the 5. Yes.
Yes, lots of fun, eh? It's good to be outside. It's starting to feel normal again with all these lockdown shit. So it actually feels normal again. Running technical down that little koppie was fun, and I can't believe how terrible I am at running technical now. But it will come back. Yeah.
I really enjoyed my morning run. It's first time here at Smuts House, Smuts River. I'm not too sure what to call it these days. But yeah, some really, really nice trails along the river, up the koppie, some technical, some flat and fast. A real good mix of everything. So it was really, really great to be here.
So we were just 5k today.
Yes.
And it was lots of fun.
Yes, it was definitely a lot of fun.
What do you think of the shirts?
Love it. Yeah, love the color. I love blue.